Hello, hello, and hello to all of my Virgos. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your Freedom Friday message. Virgos, let's get into it, Virgos. We're coming up on the first quarter moon in Taurus. Taurus is one of your sister signs, but Taurus is ruled by a different planet. You all are ruled by Mercury, which is in a post shadow phase, post shadow retrograde. Which means that messages are still coming through. They may not be as clear as you'd like for them to be, so don't fret. They're still coming through, right? Until at least February the 7th. So let's focus on getting rooted and grounded, right? Speaking things into existence and protecting your soil. Here we have the Seven of Swords. We also have the Queen of Swords. We have the Knight of Cups. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. And we also have the Moon card. Anywho, here we have the Moon card. See these energies? Somebody's energy could be talking to somebody else about you behind your back. It could be two people talking about you behind your back. It was already sort of a tricky situation to begin with. And it could be overwhelming if you went backwards, meaning that you gave this any energy whatsoever. Called, text, looked them up on social media, whatever. It was already a tricky situation. Source has already shown you. See how these so this energy, the darkness, is coming up out of somebody's spirit, right? And source is showing you right here. Source is showing you don't vibrate low with that energy. Don't vibrate low with it. Things are being exposed. Things are being revealed, Virgos. You're a very meticulous sign. So you probably know exactly who they are. Source does not want you to get down off of your throne. You've probably already walked away from a lot of very manipulative, backstabbing, just manipulative, gaslighting, narcissistic, psychopathic, sociopathic energy. You probably already walked away from that in a very classy way. Source wants you to even vet your thoughts that are coming through. So even though your Mercury is still sending messages through, however, it's coming through your dreams, it's coming through your thoughts, it can come through the air, signs and wonders. It can come through a song that you're listening to. It can come through while you're running water. However, the messages are coming through, Source is saying to you, when you look back, nothing has changed. The energy just hasn't changed. So you can just keep right on walking forward. Just keep on moving forward in spirit, physically, and emotionally. This is even if you haven't talked to people in 7 years. If Source says show that their spirit pops up and shows you the energy is still at the lowest frequency, the gossiping, the gaslighting, the lying, the projection, what they're trying to do. This is water energy, trying to project their energy onto you. Keep it moving forward. Only stay focused on fresh water. Fresh water. Matter of fact, there's an energy that is really encouraging you, whether it's aunt, uncle, some kind of feminine. It could be an aunt, a grandparent, a mother, some kind of energy, woman, feminine energy, a friend, an acquaintance, whatever. Feminine energy is saying to you, toss out all that dark water. You're not going back there anymore. All that murky water, all the low vibrating conversation, all of that, right? Because it's behind you for a reason. Source wants you to keep on moving forward, not go back, physically or emotionally go back. Here we have the Knight of Cups, and this is where Source is your knight in shining armor, saying, you got me inside of you, so, and I'm talking about God, Most High God. You got God, Most High God inside of you. Get on your horse and gallop away from that mess and move towards energy that is fresh water. That could be what nurtures your spirit. That's why I always talk about pulling your birth chart. finding out what nurtures your spirit. You know, you could be thinking of some projects to get into, whatever your moon sign. I don't want to plant any seeds because right now is your time to plant your own seeds. This is still new moon phase. We're moving towards first quarter moon phase where you're actually going to be taking action. But all I know is that first quarter moon phase in Taurus is about getting real serious about your life, getting rooted and grounded, enjoying the pleasures of this earth, creating a life that you absolutely love and that you're pleased with. Taurus is ruled by Venus. The Tower card, the Seven of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot card, and the Ten of Pentacles. So this Chariot card lets me know that for a second you paused, but I do see you moving forward, away from that, away from those feelings, right? This is the I believe, this is the I feel. Your beliefs are right. You're not going crazy. You're not making it up. You're not delusional. People have you on their mind. People that you would never go back to have you on their mind, whether it's an ex-lover, family member, whomever. In the past, that the emotions ran real deep, and you know that it was real dark and deep. You're like, I would not go back to that even if I saw a pig fly. Even if I saw a pig fly. So you've analyzed the situation. There's a lot of water here so far. Somebody needs to be near water and not give any energy to certain things. None whatsoever. Some people are in a real dark space because they're going through their tower moment. Things are not going well for them. It's like a person who, while your money is in perfect alignment, things are coming together for you. You're thinking about your legacy, and you don't want their energy to be attached to your legacy. You don't want that darkness to be attached to your legacy. That's what I'm saying. Like, some people are going through a lot of things, you know, right now. Negative energy they put out into the universe. Develop some kind of practice of meditating. Getting your personal power and your will back. Taurus, like you, earth sign. We're talking about the root chakra. You can ask your subconscious these questions. Why am I becoming more abundant every day? That's one. Second question is, why am I becoming continually more stable and grounded? So that nothing that a person says or does, this is very manipulative energy. There's a lot of water. Talking about somebody's trying to manipulate your emotions and try to play tricks on your mind. And that's what I'm saying, like, water is going to, the energy of water, it's like going with the flow. It's carrying like a message in a bottle to you, right? And you may have paused for a second, but that pause is only source saying to you, I'm just letting you know nothing has changed. Okay? Now you can move, you can keep on moving forward. You pause for a second, Chariot card, you felt that feeling that source wanted you to feel, that there's still, do you believe people are still talking about you behind your back, creating all kinds of low vibrating energies? Hey, don't step down off your throne to even give it any energy. You've already physically walked away. Now it's time for you not to give it any. Here's a Tower card because they're going through karma. They're going through the energy. Sad thing about it is a lot of people won't find out until it's too late that every time they put your name in their mouth, things aren't going well for them. Every single time. That's why Source is saying to you, don't get down off of your throne and even vet your own thoughts. Don't give any energy to that, Virgo. None whatsoever. Yeah, so toss all of the thoughts out. God wanted you to hear something in the spirit for only a second. Recognize, hey, nothing has changed. You're still a very compassionate person. Like I said, you may have been just dealing with master manipulators, right? And what do master manipulators like? They don't really genuinely care about anybody that they get on their side. They just want bodies. They want willing, zombified bodies. That's what they want. And so you're not interested in vibrating low and reconnecting with anybody that's in a zombified state. That's why you see it so dark here. You don't want that attached to your legacy. That's no way to live here on earth. Here we have the Star card, the Seven of Cups. We also have the Nine of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords again, and the Death card. Yep, the Death card. The Death card. It's over. Something is over. Something has been very painful. It has been Just a very dark energy. Um, their manipulation was like a scorpion sting. Um, Again, you're not delusional. You're not losing your mind. I know you are a sign that physically needs to see something. You've already seen the manipulation up close and personal for somebody. If you really think about it. Here's the Nine of Wands. You're on the other side of all of that. So you're looking back only to learn lessons, not to go back through the same cycle. And I'm saying on this right here, there's a lot of temptation to go backwards. There's a lot of temptation, but Source is like, no, just keep on going forward. Going backwards doesn't always mean that you are physically going back to anything, but going back down memory lane. You don't want your head turned back, going back down memory lane of all the swords that were in your back when Source is trying to send new energy across your path. Trying to send new energy across your path, right? So trying to approach your throne to get you to vet those energy. Those energies could look like new friends. It could look like new love interests. So in the meantime, it's like, you know what? I'm aware, but am I going to sit there for too long? Absolutely not. In the meantime, I'm going to nurture my own spirit. Find out what your moon sign is. Nurture your own spirit. Because you're an inspiration to too many people. There's too many people that really need your inspiration to stay on that throne. And plus, you also need to see the wealth coming your way, at least 8 streams of income as well, because you got perfect alignment here. So, do you want that energy? Do you want to be so checked out emotionally from all the distraction and feeling like, oh, I wasted my time? Time is relative, it's an illusion. Source is sending you new energy across your path. Somebody's just going to feel youthful again. Like emotionally, somebody's going to feel youthful again. Don't be surprised if somebody even says that you look younger than what your age is, Virgo, because again, staying as far away from this low vibrating manipulative energy will absolutely aid you. All right. Here we have the King of Swords. Came out in reverse. We have the Two of Swords. Somebody is still in denial about something, about how serious this is. We have the Eight of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords came out upright again. And we have the Devil card. Not surprised that we have the Devil card. Okay. So we have the Strength card. This is the 8th card. I strongly suggest somebody writes down their goals. Like, how do you see your life? You don't have to fill in like the people yet. Like, how do you see your universe? Like, spiritually, how do you see your universe? Because that's going to help you to break free of this energy right here. The fear, the doubt, the fear, the doubt, the uncertainty of what lies ahead, right? So somebody still doesn't feel that wise about a situation. And Source is saying to you, came out 3 times. Queen of Swords energy is no joke. This literally vets everything. And because you all are the I analyze sign, yes, analyze it. I encourage you, analyze it, Virgos. Analyze it. You know, you can turn the King of Swords upright instead of leaving it in reverse by walking away. I'm just going to, you know what? I'm operating in faith. Here we got the 8 of Cups. I'm operating in faith. Here's the 6 of Cups right here. You got a loved one who may be in the spirit realm that's saying to you, don't ever go back to that. It's almost like you're going to have to consider and again, only take what resonates with you. It's almost like you're going to have to consider something dead. Like it's over. Close that cycle out completely. Because somebody is in a real dark space and they will burn you again. They will. Not may or shall, they will, because you're dealing with, now I'm not a mental health professional, let me just say this, but somebody is dealing with somebody who has I'm sure there's some kind of psychological name, some kind of label that you can add to this, because somebody's dealing with somebody who is a master manipulator. But they weren't counting on you taking your blindfolds off. They weren't counting on you taking your blindfolds off. This is a person who would not stop at anything. When I say anything, It's like there's just something real just dark, you know. Think about sword energy. Sword energy is power, it's intellect. It's a person who is threatened by your power and they're threatened by your intellect. So let's see if we can manipulate Virgo to no end. So their mental health is in question with everybody. Like everybody's gonna think something is mentally wrong with them, down to thinking that you're the devil, right? Because they're afraid of your power. You're gonna have to stay away from them Virgos. I mean, like I said before, the Seven of Cups is the cup. It's temptation on every deck. It's temptation. Every deck, it means the same thing, temptation. This is not an energy that you want to reconnect with now or ever. There's nothing to reconnect with. Again, take only what resonates with you. There may be some other energies. Is this more than just one? You know, it's at least two that you're never going to interact with again. Anybody that's connected to them, you may as well say bye bye to them too. Because when you're dealing with devil energy, and we're not calling a person a devil, we're talking about people who operate in fear, people who operate in doubt, people who operate and it could even be some kind of an addiction here, some kind of drug or alcohol or sex or some kind of food addiction, some kind of addiction here that somebody's not thinking in their right mind. You want to protect yourself from this energy. Resist this energy and it will flee. Resist it. So if you can physically stay as far away from it and mentally stay as far away from it, then you be doing, you're 1,000 steps ahead. Here we have confidence is key to your success. Confidence is key to your success. Right? You could have Leo in your chart, or there could be a Leo involved since we're talking about this. There's a lot of energies that I'm looking at here. And so I don't necessarily like to call out zodiac signs unless you know a person, even though they come up when I'm reading. But I don't want you to become prejudiced when it comes to zodiac signs because everybody's birth chart is their own unique fingerprint. So you can meet two of the exact same sun signs. One you can get along with just fine. Another one you can say, mm-mm. But I don't want you to get stuck in this. I don't like all whatever the zodiac sign is, right? Just like you are different from other Virgos. So don't get caught up in that. Bottom line is what I'm seeing here is that anything that you kept giving somebody over, giving somebody the benefit of the doubt and kept trying to justify, well, that's just how they are. But they are draining your energy. And you even caught yourself saying, oh my God, this thing is like the devil. You need to get away from it because the enemy is very crafty. It's very, very crafty. So that's something you need to steer clear of. So that it's not a part of your legacy. It's not a part of your legacy at all. Because there's a lot of wealth attached to your legacy. There's a lot of creating opportunities for other people that's a part of your legacy. And those energies will absolutely ruin your legacy. Absolutely, without fail. And they won't have a problem doing it. None. They won't have a problem. So continue building your strength. Continue building your strength, paying attention. What is your third eye telling you? Again, you're entering into a season of abundance and prosperity. You're moving towards your legacy wealth. Keep those blindfolds off because you're gonna want to see the opportunities that are coming your way. And it's going to start, even though closing out cycles for people sometimes feels uncomfortable, especially depending on who it is when you're closing out cycles. It could feel like, man, now that I've gotten myself together, I'm moving towards this. Like, I sure would love to invite them to this and that and let bygones be bygones. That's the sacrifice. They are the sacrifice. Them and their low vibrating energy is the sacrifice. So you got to think about it in terms of spirit, not physical body. It's a spirit that they've chosen to vibrate low. They've chosen to be in another world. They've chosen to be down in their own personal hell, and they're trying to draw their energy through manipulation is trying to drag you down to it. So pay attention, Virgos. Pay attention. You all are a mutable sign and usually try to go with the flow. This is not something you want to go with the flow with, because this thing will take you on a ride for, and some of you all may have already been on a ride. That's why you put on blindfolds. But I'm telling you, leave those blindfolds off. 000. I am a creator is your number. You are one with the creator, and there are no limits to what you can achieve. You have the ability to create something new and incredible in your lifetime here on earth. That's right, your number is 000. Let's pull an affirmation card and let's close it out. Yeah, the enemy can be as powerful or as powerless as you want it to be, right? If it's something that you just keep revisiting over and over and over again, every time you think about a person, place, or thing that's crafty, and you know that energy is evil, and you try to give it any little bit of compassion, you're going to have to say, no, I'm going to have to act like that thing doesn't exist. I'm going to have to, affirmations for forgiveness. That's right. Here we go. I forgive myself. That's the first on the list. I am healing from past trauma. I release all guilt. I forgive hurt done by others. I accept that I cannot change the past. Anger does not control my mind. I release all sadness. I am grateful for every experience. I am stronger because of my challenges. Yep. That is what I have for you. I will see you all on Sunday. Thank you for joining me. This video is for the 28th of January through the 28th of February. Like I said before, turn this King of Swords from reverse to upright. You're wiser than this. Do not give these demons in your past a free pass just because you were able to be manipulated by this energy, because the energy comes across as something that's very innocent and just very when I talk about the energy, I'm talking, this is more than one person. It comes across as very innocent, very unassuming, very almost even inviting, like I want to call a truce. Devil energy. And you fall for it, and guess what? You'll get burned. You'll be pulled right down in their personal hell, and then have to repeat a cycle and mess up your own legacy. It may take you longer to even get back to that focus of what your legacy was. What do you want your legacy to be, right? So then you now become the sacrifice. That is what I have for you. Don't nobody be out here signing billion-dollar contracts with the devil. But that's what I'm seeing for you, Virgos, and I will see you all. I will see you all on Sunday. Bye.